The sturgeon, a true living fossil, has barely changed over millions of years. No real bones, just a cartilaginous skeleton like a shark. Yet it can grow up to 7 meters long, weigh over 1,500 kilograms, and live for more than a century. In the cold depths of rivers, 10 to 100 meters down, it moves slowly and almost silently. No chasing, no rushing, just sensing. Its barbels sweep the muddy bottom, detecting prey by touch. And when it finds a target, its mouth opens, sucking everything in like a vacuum. But the most incredible part isn't its size, it's time. A female can take 10 to 20 years just to produce eggs for the first time. You don't catch it quickly, you wait a decade. And what's inside it is what the world is chasing. This hunt isn't the most dangerous battle underwater, but it is a battle against something far more basic: weight. Sturgeon aren't aggressive. They don't charge, they don't have rows of sharp teeth. But when a fish weighing hundreds, even over 1,000 kilograms, gets hooked, everything changes instantly. The line goes tight, the rod bends to its limit, and then the fish starts to pull. Not with violent jerks, but with a slow, heavy, relentless force. It sinks straight to the bottom, pressing its body against the current, turning itself into a living anchor. Minutes stretch out.
Small fight and a oversizer.
30 minutes, 60 minutes, even 90 minutes pass. Arms burn, grip weakens. You don't really beat the fish, you just fight to avoid being dragged with it.
There you go. Go around the other side? I'll probably make it.
The challenge isn't technique, it's endurance, it's patience, it's pulling a massive weight up from the depths, 1 meter at a time.
Turned on.
Every turn of the reel feels heavier than the last. Every meter gained is earned. And one small mistake, a loose grip, a wrong angle, can undo everything in seconds. Then finally, the water breaks. The fish rises, slow, exhausted, but still heavy as ever. Its body barely moves, but its weight is still there.
Sweet, dude, it's okay. All right, well, you guys ready for the release? She has it.
Yep,
Video, just come walking
it's on
down
video.
if you can. Come on.
It's on the sides. So we knock these front pectoral fins off. Come through here.
The blade touches the skin, thick and tough, one precise cut, no hesitation.
Come from behind the tail. You want to go right underneath these diamonds right here. Right up through the head.
The skin separates, revealing firm, white flesh beneath. No bones, only cartilage.
What I'm going to do here.
But this still isn't the real target. The cut goes deeper, slower, more careful. The roe sac appears.
Completely off and then start the other side. It gets harder to do.
Yes.
Tops of the ribs. Once you get to that point, just apply a little bit more pressure and pop right through that rib cage, just like that. Then I'm going to flip it over, go around the collar.
This is the true treasure. No squeezing, no pressure, no mistakes. Just a little too much force, and all the value could be lost.
Through that center of that belly.
A faint sound, a soft crack as the blade meets cartilage.
Then I'm gonna
A smooth slice as it moves through the flesh. Every movement has a purpose. Nothing is wasted.
This is the part that saves you the trouble, is if when the skinning, the trick is to get the knife just barely off the skin.
The skin will be used. The cartilage will be cooked. Nothing is thrown away.
You don't have to trim it. That's as perfect as it comes.
But even all of this is only preparation. From a massive creature, everything now becomes precise, down to the finest detail. Sturgeon meat is cut into even pieces, firm, white, and almost boneless. A light layer of seasoning is added, just enough to enhance, never overpower. Then it's coated in sauce, slowly soaking into every fiber. Each skewer is arranged neatly, then placed over hot charcoal. The fire burns steadily below. Fat begins to render, dripping onto the coals with a soft sizzle. The surface turns golden, lightly charred at the edges, while the inside stays moist. No need for complex techniques, just the right heat and the right timing. Once lifted off, the skewers are placed on a plate. Simple, clean. But enough to showcase the value of the ingredient, from a living fossil to a finished dish. Not filleted, no deboning. The whole fish is chopped straight through, bone and all. A clean, sharp sound. The bone splits in half, not shattered, just separated cleanly along the blade. Each piece is cut evenly, thick, intact, skin, flesh, and bone all held together. No fine adjustments, no complex technique, just enough force and precision. The rhythm repeats: down, lift, down. Each strike creates a complete piece. The flesh stays firm, the bone remains inside, ready to release its richness into the dish. Simple, fast, decisive. Finally, the fish enters its most important stage. Seasoning is spread evenly, soaking slowly into every layer of flesh. Not too much, just enough to bring out its natural flavor. The pan heats up. Oil begins to shimmer. Each piece is placed in and starts to change color. The outside turns golden, lightly crisp, while the inside stays moist and tender. In another corner, the sauce is cooking, gently simmering, reducing slowly, until it reaches the perfect thickness. When everything is ready, the fish goes in. The heat is lowered. The sauce wraps around each piece, seeping into every layer, slowly, evenly. No rushing, no aggressive stirring, just time, letting the flavors come together. And then, The long-awaited dish is finally complete. In the ocean, speed means survival. This predator owns it. Like a high-performance fighter jet of the ocean, the sailfish moves with speed and precision. But its true advantage isn't just how fast it swims. Hidden behind its eyes are specialized organs that generate heat, warming the brain and eyes even in cold water. While most fish react slowly to the ocean's temperature, the sailfish runs on its own internal system. The warmth sharpens its vision, speeds up nerve signals, and gives it lightning-fast reflexes. In the dim blue water, the sailfish doesn't simply chase prey. It processes the world faster than everything around it. Not just a fish, but a high-speed hunter with a warmer, faster mind in the cold sea. And because of this extraordinary advantage, catching a sailfish is never simple. Every hunt becomes a battle against one of the ocean's fastest and most responsive predators. Out on the open ocean, everything is calm until the moment it isn't. The rod jerks violently. The line rips through the water as something enormous strikes below. The reel screams, spinning so fast it almost burns the fisherman's hands. Then the ocean erupts. A massive sailfish explodes out of the water, its spear flashing in the sun, while its giant sail bursts open like a war banner. It twists in midair, slams back into the sea, and bolts away with terrifying speed. Every second is a battle. The fish dives deep, then rockets upward again, thrashing with explosive power. Salt water sprays across the deck as the crew fights to control the line. One mistake, and the hook tears free. A sailfish close to 100 kilograms pulls like a living engine.
Wow.
Arms burn, muscles lock. The reel shrieks under crushing tension as the fishermen struggle to hold their ground. Minutes stretch into a brutal test of endurance. Slowly, the runs grow shorter, the leaps grow weaker, until the shining body rises beside the boat, its enormous sail trembling above the surface. Catching a sailfish like this isn't luck. It's a fight against one of the ocean's fastest hunters, and only skill, nerve, and relentless strength bring the battle to an end.
Okay.
Before long, the fishing boat makes its way back to the harbor, carrying the hard-earned catch, where the next chapter begins. A far more meticulous stage that demands skill, precision, and professional mastery.
ヒレの大きさやこの。まあキアラとかと一緒。ここ釜のとこ入れて。
In the quiet rhythm of the cutting table, a 100-kilogram giant sailfish finally meets the knife. At this size, the fish demands patience, control, and absolute precision.
返して。ちょうどここの関節のとこに来たら、これも簡単に、簡単に関節のとこやったら外れかいよ。取って、手一枚。
The blade slips in behind the gill plate, following the natural line of the body. One smooth cut opens the way, no wasted movement, no hesitation. Steel glides along bone as the flesh begins to separate cleanly.
やけど、カジキの場合はどのカジキもそうやったけど、ここまでお腹が続いて。だから意外とさばくの簡単なはず。スーパーに1本じゃねえね、やっぱり無理やね。皮1枚だけ。皮1枚だけ。これちょっと上を一丁ごつあっけど、これただ収納小屋かいよ。このでかいヒレの。途中で骨がないっていうか、まあおろしてみたら分かっちゃうけど、尻尾を入れます。包丁1本。これがまあ大体お節と背と腹の真ん中らへんかけるような感じで。
You can hear the soft scrape of the knife and the quiet release of the meat.
こうやって上げていくと取れていくかい。あとはついてるところをこう外していくだけ。
Slowly, a massive fillet lifts away, long, thick, and perfectly clean.
ここまで来たらちょっと身長が何かよ。これをとすれば。今細かい鱗ですけどよ、
右側から包丁入れる。
そういうことです。本当はこれ真っ白やっちゃうよ。夏場とかはもう白も白。腹の血が入ってますね。
Piece by piece, the 100-kilo sailfish is broken down with calm focus and method. Watching the process becomes almost hypnotic. Clean cuts, perfect sections, and the quiet satisfaction of true master fish butchery.
入れよう。感じでこう切っていくちゃう。たらこういう感じでよ。ヒレだけ取れるっちゃわ。どうしよう。はい、大きめのヒレ酒。ここね、ここの下に包丁1本通して、まあ骨の下を滑らせながら包丁を入れて、あとはもうスーッと流していくだけ。さっきは身を持ち上げたけど、今度は骨を持ち上げます。軽く持ち上げるだけで大丈夫。木肌みたいにいっぱい全部持ち上げるんでも。この時期ぐらいやったらバショウカジキをさばいたり、こういう感じで。バショウカジキって寝かしてるっていうのもあるっちゃろうけども、いい程よい食感やっちゃわ。ここにある程度入るように。
From this moment on, the story shifts from preparation to flavor.
ほっとするだけで外れるぐらい。
It begins with a fresh cut of marlin placed carefully on the board. The surface is gently patted dry, then lightly seasoned with salt and freshly ground black pepper, bringing out the natural flavor of the fish. In a warm pan, olive oil begins to heat. Thin slices of garlic are added first, slowly releasing their rich aroma. Next, the marlin fillet is placed into the pan alongside bright pieces of bell pepper. A gentle sizzle fills the air as the fish cooks, slowly turning golden brown on both sides. Once the peppers and garlic are perfectly cooked, they are lifted from the pan, leaving the marlin to finish in the remaining flavor. A small piece of butter and fresh thyme are added. The heat is lowered as the butter melts and begins to turn slightly nutty. Then comes a splash of white wine and fresh lemon juice. The sauce simmers gently, thickening into a smooth lemon butter glaze. Finally, the marlin is plated and coated with a fragrant sauce. Simple ingredients, careful cooking, and beautifully balanced flavor. Yet the sailfish's journey through the kitchen doesn't end here. Another method of preparation is about to begin. Fresh swordfish is sliced into thick, clean pieces, then lightly seasoned with soy sauce, ginger. The fish rests for a moment, allowing the flavors to settle gently into the flesh. Next comes a thin coating of starch. Each piece is carefully lowered into hot oil, where the surface slowly turns crisp and golden. The sound of the frying oil fills the space, soft, steady, and calming. This style of cooking is known as Tatsuda age, a traditional Japanese method of deep frying that brings out both texture and balance. The outside becomes light and crunchy, while the inside remains tender and juicy. Served simply, often with lemon or shredded cabbage, the dish reflects a quiet part of Japanese food culture, where flavor is clean, Preparation is careful, and the natural taste of the fish is allowed to shine.